4th and 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. They're trying to get it to Woods, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on first down. It's Hayes, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone.
That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he stopped immediately there. The ball calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Collins. Flushed out right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback taking it in, and the Raiders are back within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Wizards 10, Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll go up top here and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Orlando.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Third down. And 5 yards to go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense, right?
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Wizards 17. Raiders
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Third down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Collins on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking downfield for Jones, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Orlando.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, it's Hayes. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to him on first down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Wizards 24, Raiders 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Collins. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Looking to throw. Collins. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Collins to throw on second down. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Time 52 yards, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Throwing is Collins on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Being chased out left. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Collins now, throwing on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
A loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, Collins. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record as the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Midfield.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Herbert off of play action. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
First down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
35-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayes. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On 3rd down, it's Hayes. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.